Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be trying out a bunch of Huda Beauty's new products. So I have the new body highlighters here. I also have the Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream, which you guys know I've been really excited to try. So we're definitely going to see how that looks today because I have not even touched it. And then I will also be trying out the Resting Boss Face, which has a lot of negative reviews on Sephora. I was actually looking at them, so now I'm a little nervous. Yeah, we'll kind of get into why there's a lot of negative reviews. I'm pretty much going to do kind of like that same everyday routine and follow it with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness and some concealer before we get into the Tantour because I wanted to use it in replace of like the Chanel bronzer. This is definitely what I'm most excited about, the Tantour, because it has really great claims. It's waterproof, supposed to be sweat resistant. So that's what this video is going to be on. I hope you guys are excited to see it. I had a lot of questions about these products, so when I finally got them in the mail, I knew I had to do a video for you guys. And if you are interested, then definitely keep watching, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit that post notification bell. That way you're notified every single time I upload. And if you want to see how these products work in action, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just do my regular routine. If you watch my everyday makeup routine video, you guys have seen this, but I'm basically going to apply primers. I'm going to apply the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness. That way I have a good base to go off of and I can really test these products out. So I'm going to quickly do that and then I'll be right back and we'll move right into this bronzer. If you've never tried the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness, it's a great redness neutralizer. It's not meant to be a foundation. It's just to neutralize the redness. So if it's really pigmented that day, this is a great way to cover it. It's a bonus if it matches your skin. Like obviously I self-tan, so it does not match me. If it does match your skin, I mean, you could throw on powder and then put some bronzer on and you'd be good to go. You know what I mean? So highly recommend it. I've kind of just fallen back in love with it and it's so easy to use. Next up, we're going to go straight into this Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream. I actually got two shades. I got light and fair, mainly because they looked pretty dark on the website. So I'm going to see the preferred method of applying this. Bronze, use a brush to pick up a small amount of product, smooth to blend on face, the cheekbones, the forehead, the jawline. Build to your desired intensity, blend well for an all-over healthy glow. And then to contour, you just use a small dense brush. I kind of have a few different brushes over here that I picked from my collection, so we'll see which one works best. To use a small dense brush, apply in a large 3 shape along the contours of the face, the hairline, cheekbones, jaw. Blend out any harsh lines with a fluffy brush or a beauty sponge. Seems like if you're fair, this might be too warm on you. Some people say it's not a contour, more of a cream bronzer. A lot of fair people reviewing this saying that it looks really orange on their skin and super warm, so just be cautious of that. All right, we're gonna try this out. I'm not gonna look at any more reviews. We're just gonna see ourselves. So I am not a cream contour bronzer person, okay? You guys know the Chanel one that I use, the Soleil Tan de Chanel, it's kind of one of those bulletproof products. It's so easy to blend out and so easy to use, and it's never patchy or anything, and I love it, but I want more shades. I want darker shades. I know a lot of people want darker shades because everybody wants to try it. But when it comes to other cream bronzers, sometimes I usually have to play with it quite a bit because you never know how it's going to work. You know, you never know if it's going to be patchy, if it's going to be hard to blend, if you should blend with a sponge. Here is the outside packaging of it. Just says Huda Beauty. And then on the bottom, it does say if it's fair. Just a really nice, slim, compact, matte black. And then that's what it looks like. And you get 0.38 ounces. You get this little cap on the inside. It says Tan and Tone, which I would probably keep that. This one's in the shade Fair, which is the lightest, which looks like it's going to match my self-tanner. And then this one is Light, which is just a little bit darker. So Fair and Light. So I'm actually going to take Fair first and see how this works building it up. This is normally the brush that I use of my Chanel cream bronzer. This is from Real Techniques. It's the contour brush. And I'm just going to take some on my brush. And we're just going to see if we can... Ooh, this is more. We'll see if we can really blend this out and bronze up the skin. And kind of like with that Chanel one, I'm going to use it kind of all over. That's really why I got it, you know. So I'm kind of just pouncing it, taking it on my cheekbones, and taking it back to that hairline. And I'm going to take my sponge and just kind of go over, taking whatever's left on the brush and kind of going in these light areas to just not make it look so light. I do think it took off my It Cosmetics product because I can see my redness peeking through. Let's try to hit up the forehead. So I'm just going to stamp it first and then blend it out. And I'm taking it down quite a bit since we don't have any foundation on. So I think the forehead looks pretty good, I have to say. I'm just going to take a little bit underneath my eyes, and I am going to put some on my nose because when I do like a really simple routine like this, I like to try to hit the places the sun would hit me just to make it look a little bit more natural. So the sun always hits my nose and my cheeks. If anything, I get a sunburn like right here where my rosacea usually pops up. But that's what it looks like. There's a before. That's an after. I think it looks pretty nice. It doesn't feel heavy. It definitely feels like it goes from a cream to a powder. Looks a little patchy over here. I'm interested to see if I can use this with a sponge. But we're going to try a brush on this side first. Yeah, my redness is definitely popping over here now. Like, I feel like all of that It Cosmetics just went bye-bye. I'm going to take the shade Light. So Fair was the one we just used, and I have more medium skin tone with the self-tan. I could totally see how if you're super fair, this would be really, really warm on you. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush. This one's from It Cosmetics. This is a highlight brush, it says. And this is in the shade Light. I'm just going to put some on my brush. Then I'm going to tap a little bit onto this little thing that you get. And we're just going to contour our skin. Make us look a little bit more chiseled. Okay, I don't think I need to tap off. Ooh, that was a lot more product. And you want to blend upwards when doing this, so you don't drag that color down further. I can see where it's getting patchy now, like it's not wanting to really layer. Okay, so this is mainly using brushes on this side. Definitely not a super creamy bronzer, which is something that I don't mind for my oily skin, but it could be difficult to blend, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you have dry skin, you might find this super hard to blend. I don't necessarily think this is the best for contouring, but I could also use a sponge to try to contour next. If anything, you might be able just to do bronzer first and then do your under eye concealer after to help with anything. Let me see what that looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit more concealer. This concealer builds up really well. So I'm just going to see if I can kind of apply some and make it look not so dark under here. Some people like to cream contour and conceal at the same time to kind of avoid any crazy lines. And then sometimes, like for me, if I'm in a quick hurry, I just like to conceal, do a quick bronze, and then go out the door. That looks a little bit better. Now that we kind of brought some life back to the eyes. So you guys know I don't have foundation on. I just have the It Cosmetics corrector and concealer. And it did move the corrector. So that makes me think it would definitely move the foundation. If you just put foundation all over your skin and you wanted to apply it with a brush, I definitely think it would move it. But I want to apply this side with mostly a sponge and see how it looks. See if I have to go back in and cover it up like I did this side. But I will say my skin looks pretty decent. And then I'm interested to see how this looks as a highlight. I've seen a lot of people use this as a highlight on their face. For me, I would definitely use it more for my body. But like, I would never use this all over my face. But I know some people like to do that with their glow. So this one's in the shade Luna. I have applied this to my arm. I actually did an Instagram story when I first got it. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me use it. But it is really pretty. So this one's Luna. And I also got the shade Aphrodite because this looks like it would be perfect for summer, like for your legs, not too light. These smell really, really good. And they definitely dry down. So far, I like them better than other ones that I have because they don't feel sticky. See, that one for your legs would be insane. What is that, Aphrodite? Yeah. That one's Aphrodite. That one right there is Luna. So I'm going to apply Luna with my fingers on the top of my cheekbone because I want to see how it would look. So I'm just going to go back and forth with two different fingers, one with the product on it and one without product. I don't think it looks bad. I definitely think it gives you a little bit of a glow. but nothing crazy. I definitely think the highlight is really pretty with the cream products. It does dry down like I told you guys, and it looks really nice. So we've been here for a while. This next part I'm going to speed up and try to apply everything with my sponge. Again, this is my e.l.f. Cosmetics sponge, and see if anything lifts up like the redness did over here, and just see how it looks afterwards. Keep in mind, the goal for me with something like this is to have an easy one and done product, kind of like the Chanel one where I could just go in with a brush, quickly bronze the skin, and then set it with powder, head out the door. So that's kind of what I'm looking at when I'm judging this product, but I'm also kind of keeping in mind, would it be good over foundation? Would it be good like if you have extra time? You know, like when's it good for? We're gonna go in with Fair first, which is the one I use as my bronzer, and we're just gonna see what we get. For sure. Take some of my chin, whatever's left over, I'm taking on the super light parts of my skin just so everything kind of meshes. So I definitely think a sponge is the best way to go. It's quicker, a little bit easier, and I feel like it just blends all over better with a sponge. Yeah, this side I'm liking more. All right, so let's do a little bit of contour with the light. And I'm just going to take this side that I did use the highlight on, but I'm going to put some of this guy on, and we're just going to chisel out this cheek. I would recommend using a different sponge, but right now, this is the one that I have. I definitely think applying this with a sponge is way better. I think maybe mainly because it's not as creamy. Then I'm going to do just a little bit of concealer to kind of balance everything out. Lighten this up. So maybe just wait to do your concealer until after the bronzer is on. Do like the IT Cosmetics, go in with your sponge and the bronzer right away, and then do concealer and stuff to kind of wrap it up. So that is everything on my skin. And now what I'm going to do is set it with a powder. So I'm just going to take this Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. And this is one of the very few powders that I have that's like actually translucent. There's no color to it. And we're just going to kind of set the entire face. Also, don't forget your eyelids. If you have oily eyelids, you're definitely going to want to set that down. What the hell just happened? That is the cream bronzer and everything done. I definitely think the quickest way to do it is if you wanted to follow my routine, like my everyday makeup routine, but you wanted to use this Tantour product, I think it's better if you just go in with your primers. I always recommend using your primers, and then going in with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness, correcting any redness that you have. If you don't have any redness, don't even worry about it. And then going in, for me, it would be the shade Fair to bronze your skin, but I would definitely use a sponge to get the quickest, easiest, not patchy application. I just think it works better. I'm going to be honest with you, for every single day, Fair would be what I would go to. I wouldn't even contour with light. Light will probably not get too much love from me. Fair will probably be my go-tos. And like I said, I do have more of a tan skin tone since I self-tan and everything like that. And Fair is the perfect bronzer on me. So just keep that in mind if you're a lighter skin tone than I am. Last thing I want to try that I'm nervous about is this Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face. It says it's a waterproof setting spray for an ultra matte finish. This one does not have the best reviews. It has 2.5 stars. 76 reviews. A lot of it is due to ingredients. So alcohol is the first ingredient. That's pretty intense. It says it's an extra hold setting spray for the ultimate matte and waterproof finish in a non-aerosol spray. This extra hold scented setting spray, it's another thing I read. It's very, very scented. Delivers a comfortable matte finish without leaving skin feeling dry. It's inspired by a makeup hack used by some drag queens who set their hard work and elaborate face makeup with hairspray for a lasting hold. Keep that in mind. You guys sensitive skin? I have sensitive skin. I'm a little nervous to try it, but I want to test it out. I want to see what it smells like. I've heard it is very strong. I don't believe that I'm sensitive to smells, but if this is too strong for me and you're super sensitive, you might want to pass. This product was $32. Just to give you a gist of these reviews, a lot of people are saying they love it Really love it. But then a lot of people are very disappointed in the ingredients, how intense the smell is. Oh gosh, and they say the smell lingers for hours and is super strong. Another thing to note is Huda's trick on here says dampen a beauty sponge with the formula and press into face to seal in makeup for the day. I think I want to try that out more. I believe I just saw Kathleen Lights also use this product, and she sprayed it on her face and like burned the shit out of her eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it the Huda Beauty Tip way, and I'm going to spray the sponge with it. It says dampen the beauty sponge with the formula and press onto face to seal makeup. I think I want to try that more since you're supposed to avoid your eyes and your lips anyways. Oh my God. Wow. I didn't even spray it on my face. I'm using the sponge and it burned my eyes. So the scent is so strong. I feel like I have control. Yeah, it's strong. I don't know how you could spray that directly on your face. I don't know. I just don't see it because I feel like that would be so intense and I would not be able to breathe. I definitely think if you want to try it, spray it on your sponge like Huda does, or her tip says, and put it that way. It does not move your makeup. If you want to try it out, definitely try it out with a damp sponge. I can't say I recommend it right now. I don't even know if I'll be able to fully test this because it's so intense. Maybe with like a foundation or something, but not with like a light makeup look like this. I mean, normally I'll just go in with my Urban Decay De-Slick and I'm good to go. Out of everything I tried today, this is definitely the most disappointing, and I was actually really excited to try it out, but it's too intense for me. If you want a matte setting spray that's going to control your oil, I would definitely go with the Urban Decay De-Slick. Really quickly, I'm going to finish up my makeup for the day. I think I'm going to add a couple of these Crystal Whips on my eyes, or just a little bit of this NARS Copper eyeshadow palette. And I really want to use one of these Lily Lashes. These are the Bridal Collection. I'm going to keep you guys in fast forward though, because you guys seem to like when I keep it in fast forward. And then we will chit chat about my face, and then that'll be it. Okay guys, so this is the completed look that I did. Something pretty easy. I just put the NARS Copper Voyager eyeshadow palette, which is my first time using this, but I like it. It's pretty easy. I just used like 2 or 3 colors, but it's a great little travel size palette. This shade in my crease, this shade to deepen up my lower lash line, and this shade to highlight with. And then I did use the Too Faced Crystal Whips Shimmering Eyeshadow in Turn Up. These are new from Too Faced, and so far, I really like it. It was pretty easy to use. My lips, I've been obsessed with these Hourglass lip glosses. They're the, I think this is called Sublime. So really, really pretty color. I love it. This has been like my everyday color. It's so nice. I have another one too downstairs I've been using a lot. But these are really good. I highly recommend them. They're super glossy and pretty. But that is everything. I think my skin looks really good right now. I'm really enjoying that cream bronzer. Like I said, I would definitely stick with the Fair for like everyday use. Light, not so much. Maybe if I want to do like a dramatic contour or something, I still need to play around with that a little bit more. So I'm going to keep trying it out, let you guys know. But so far, Fair is my favorite shade. I definitely think these Nymph body highlighters are great for your body. I just wouldn't use them on my face. That's just me though. Definitely personal preference though. If you want to use this as a cream highlighter, you definitely can. I've seen a lot of people use it on their skin. And for this Huda Beauty setting spray, I'm definitely going to have to pass on it. I mean, maybe you would be down to try it, but for me, I would probably just stick with the Urban Decay D-Slick. I probably will try this maybe a couple more times, but I think it's not going to be my favorite. I think I'll just stick with the Urban Decay D-Slick. But like I said, I'll keep you updated, see what I think. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe learned something new or just kind of figured out if you wanted to purchase something or not. That is what I'm here for, you little guinea pig. I'm here for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all. Okay, Rose. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!